Hi, I'm Bob Carroll, National President of the Viper Club of America, and I'm here with my good friend and colleague,
Chris Marshall, the National Treasurer.
1 week ago today, Chris and I had the very unique opportunity to go to an undisclosed location 1,000 feet below the surface of the Earth by a special invitation from our good friends at Dodge SRT in order to participate in a very special unveiling and introduction of the latest iteration of the Dodge Viper. We had some audio difficulties last week, and we were unable to use that particular effort for this introduction tonight. So I'm here 1 week later with Chris after traveling across the country, and we're here tonight to do what we started out to do last week, and that is to give the membership a very special peek, an early peek, at a very, very extraordinary vehicle. Before we do that, though, we'd like to talk a little bit about the evolution of the Viper and why this car is the next step in that evolution. Chris?
In 1989, the Viper was first introduced as a show car, and it wowed the American stage and the world stage. People clamored to see that car get built, and Chrysler did it. They built it as the Dodge Viper RT10, starting in 1992. Only 285 examples of that particular car were made, and they are still coveted to this day. Well, the Gen 1, the Generation 1 car, produced 400 horsepower and was made from 1992 up until 1995. In 1996, they introduced the Gen 2.
In 1996, in response to requests from Dodge Viper owners everywhere, as well as the automotive world, Dodge released the latest and greatest iteration of the Dodge Viper, the Generation 2. That vehicle had 450 horsepower, improved aerodynamics, and improved suspension, but most importantly was the first coupe version ever offered of a Viper. That coupe became the foundation for a world-class and world-dominating sports car. The Generation 2 went on to win the 24 Hours at Daytona. It dominated its class in Le Mans, and it became the FIA GT champion. While that was going on, the production version of the car reached its zenith with the release of the ACR, the American Club Racer, in 1999. That ACR, in turn, led to the later production of the Generation 3 Viper.
Capitalizing on the race history that Viper had established with the Gen 2, they went and produced an even more powerful Viper in 2003, the Gen 3. This car was introduced as a roadster and, of course, had world-class braking to go with 505 horsepower. Simply incredible numbers. Well, of course, everybody loved the car. They bought it in droves, but they wanted to have a car that they could take to the track, and it being only available in roadster form, they wanted to see if we could get a coupe. Well, they got that wish in 2006 with the introduction of the SRT10 Coupe. Now, in 2006, people loved it. They bought as many as they could, but they wanted a little bit more, and so thus came the Gen 4.
Dodge was not satisfied with just 3 generations of Dodge Viper. They now have produced the Generation 4, the fastest, street-legal, track-ready sports car ever manufactured, the Generation 4 Viper. It has 600 horsepower, a completely newly designed powertrain from the engine, the transmission to the differential that now sets it as the new benchmark in American sports car history. This car has already received rave reviews from the press worldwide, and performance enthusiasts everywhere are clamoring for its first release to the public. But they didn't stop there.
Nope, they decided that they want to take it one step further, and that, of course, is why we went to Detroit, and that's why we're here today, and that is to unveil this.